Today, guys, I'm going to be showing you exactly how you can go ahead and do the sprinkler method here inside of Garden Horizons. This is going to make you a ridiculous amount of money very, very quickly. Literally doing this method one singular time has made me over $3 million, and I'll show you exactly how you guys can do it. You can actually do this on any plant in the entire game and make a ridiculous amount of money. So yeah, without any more time wasted, let's get right into this video. Oh, also really quickly, if you guys are going to be entered in my cherry seed giveaway, all you guys have to do is leave a like on this video, comment your username down below, and do make sure you hype the video. If you guys haven't already hyped the video, make sure you do that because that is how you enter. So make sure you do that. Let's get into the sprinkler method video. So the very first thing to note is obviously you're going to need sprinklers over from the Molly's Gear Shop. If you don't have sprinklers, obviously this isn't going to work. So there's some turbo sprinklers in stock. I'll buy some of these. So yeah, you got all this. Now, if you don't have any, you can use code GIFT, I believe. Yeah, and you will get some sprinklers. I believe I just got some. I should have. We got a super sprinkler out of that, watering can, basic sprinkler, like one of these turbos. So you can most definitely still do this. Now, my garden is a little bit barren and I kind of just started this. So yeah, as you can see, this is my cherry tree. Now, how are we going to use this basically? So the very first thing is obviously we want big trees. That way we can get bigger fruits and stuff like that. So what you want to do essentially is you want to place down 3 separate types of sprinklers. Now, so you would want to place down a super sprinkler, a turbo sprinkler, a basic sprinkler, and then I believe there's just a normal sprinkler, I believe. You want to place all of these down, and you don't want any of these to have started growing. You basically want to place the sprinklers down, and then immediately let it like start growing on the cherry sprees. So yeah, you want to place down all 3 of these, but make sure obviously they're all within the range of whatever plant you're trying to target if you want it to be effective. Now, I know a lot of people have been doing this on cabbage, which I'm not exactly 100% sure how I even got this cabbage seed in my inventory. I believe that might have been from the code. I don't know. But what you want to do is make sure you do this very quickly. You want to place down this, turbo, place down this, and then basic. All 3 of these right here. So now we'll kind of see how this goes. Now we can go ahead and plop down the watering can on here to get this to grow faster. This should be pretty much supercharged when it comes to growing. Now you can also go ahead and plop down some rose seeds or whatever's in this area. I believe all of these, yeah, all these are still in the area. And you will get some pretty big roses. Same for pretty much anything you plant in this area now. It will be pretty big. As you can see, yeah, this dandelion has already grown and it's huge. I honestly think I probably should have waited to place the cabbage down because it's still kind of small. People were telling me though that the cabbage is glitched. But yeah, you can see the roses are actually huge now because of the sprinkler method. So, and it's what, 30% grown. So what a lot of people have told me is, let's just go ahead and look at this. This is at 33%. If you leave the game, the sprinklers will still continue to run. However, it's going to grow, but it's not going to get any of the mutations. It's not going to get like the lush mutation or anything like that while you're gone. So I'm going to wait a second, probably around maybe 5 minutes, because that's how long it said it would take grow. So in 5 minutes, I'm going to join back and see if it's grown. Now we know, like I said a second ago, it's not going to have the lush mutation or anything crazy like that. So just keep that in mind. All right. So we rebooted back up Garden Horizons. We waited at least 5 minutes. Let's go ahead and see. So the sprinklers are gone, but it does look like, or no, the sprinklers aren't gone. The sprinklers are still here. So it does look like the dandelion got to ripen, but like I said, it only gets to unripe. You have to be in game for it to physically, get to this. So these are really big though, obviously. So you can use these methods to get super, super big roses. So the sprinkler method still definitely works, but it doesn't keep growing this right here. This mutation itself doesn't keep going up, but it does get these super big. Then you can let the ripe thing happen, obviously. So if we take a look at this rose, I believe this is way larger than normal. Yeah, this is the one that we grew compared to this one right here. Now, I don't know how the cabbage will look, honestly. I don't even know if it's, oh yeah, it still has 27 minutes left. But yeah, obviously the rose grew while we were offline using this method. So the sprinkler method still definitely works. So let's see how much this sells for. How much is this worth? And then we'll see how much like the normal value is, I guess, to see, So this is worth $3,000. Now let's see how much it is normally in the book. Now this is obviously with no mutations. So let's just look at rose. It's usually worth 300. So doing that method almost 10x the actual value. So sprinkler method is definitely very, very, very overpowered. I kind of want to try it on my apples because I could literally hit all of these, leave, come back with huge apples, let them all get mutated and make a ridiculous amount of money. Or potentially the cherry tree. I might do it with the cherry tree. That could be really cool. But yeah, as you can see, these are starting to get ripened. So they're big and ripened. So we're going to have a huge multiplier on these instead of just, like a normal thing. So yeah, that is pretty much how you can do the method, how it works actually, legitimately in Garden Horizons opposed to Grow Garden. It's a little bit different because of this mutation. This mutation doesn't keep going up, but it does grow to a really big size. So that is a super sprinkler method. It looks like this has 3 minutes left on it. That one just died off. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, please make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Helps out the channel a ton. We're all on the road to 250,000 subscribers. So I would appreciate if you guys did go ahead and subscribe. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Hope you did enjoy. I'll see you guys in the next one.